Gimme Yarn 418, and I am here with Thank God It's Finished. I tried to record this outside, but the dogs are just being less than helpful, let's say that. I apologize, I have acne everywhere. It's spring and I've broken out for some reason. And I'm waiting for Kristen to pull up. We have to go to a post-op appointment, and there's something that I'm taking with us, so I need to show that to you. So, a on-the-fly video. I finished a few things. I don't know if I had started these last time. Let me check. No. I finished a pair of socks. It is out of Socksation self-striping in the color Mulberry, and this was sent to me by Jen, who I think is crafty_Jen now. And these are for a friend who helped to get Kristen's surgery scheduled sooner than it would have been. It would have been actually the end of this month, beginning of next. So I made her a pair of socks, and I love them, and as I knit them I wanted them more and more, but I'm going to be good and I'm going to give them to her. So those are finished. I'll have to do my 6-month review soon, because I'm not exactly sure where I am on my goals. The next thing I finished is, where's the yarn? Is out of one skein of Boutique Unforgettable. This was from my prize package from Red Heart, and the color is Stained Glass from the Crafties. And I did it with the Pico Edge, and this is going to be gifted to someone. And here it is. It's really pretty. It's not too big, it's not too small, just enough to wrap around and keep yourself warm. I'm really pleased with it. And the Pico Edge was really easy, so don't let that throw you off. There is an option in the... I hope those dogs aren't driving you crazy. There is an option in the pattern to just do regular knit bind off. So that is finished. That's from my Cast On Craziness. And another thing from my Cast On Craziness is out of Lion Brand Heartland. I don't remember the color. It might be Glacier Bay or something, but it is up on my Ravelry page. This is Ross Beg from Contemporary Irish Knits. This is a 4T size. I'm mediocrely pleased with this. The only thing I don't like is these sleeves, and I'm hoping it looks a little different on Sadie. There's the back. And these are the same toggle buttons I used on the Latte Baby Coats. So that is done. And I gotta get all those baby knits and Sadie knits in the mail, because baby is due next month. And the other thing I finished, if you watched my tutorial video that I put out, I just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, made a bunch of sock blockers for hanging my socks to dry. If you haven't checked out that video, you should. It's really simple and easy, and they're really pretty. What is that? Oh, just a piece of dried something. Excuse me, I just hiccuped. And I have a few whips. My first whip is the Zilver. Nothing has changed on that, but it will be finished in the near future. The next is my emoji blanket. I did finish all the squares. I'm in the process of weaving in all bajillion ends, but I'm not going to pull that out. This also has no progress on it, but I brought it down to show you because it will be coming back out very soon. You'll hear more about my plans for this. This is Charleston Tea. Charleston. It's a cardigan. It's really pretty. And yarn from the local sheep farm. And I restarted the White Pine, and I figured out how I cast on 20 extra stitches. I started this when we were in the thick of prepping and having Kristen's surgery, and if you look really quick at the cast on number is 231, and the font that's used in the pattern, if you look really quick, you could mistake that for 251, and that's exactly what I did. So I have cast on with the correct number of stitches. I have them, of course, in the middle of a row, but I just started this last night. It's 20 something rows of ribbing all through the back loop. purl and knit, so it takes a little bit longer, but I'm enjoying it. Other projects that are in the works have not been touched are the temperature blanket, which is a month behind. I want to say I'm in March, maybe the beginning of April, and the scrap blanket. So I should pull the temperature blanket back out because I think I'm going to have to stop the blanket at the end of August or the end of July just because it's going to be too big otherwise. So what do I have up next? Up next, I want to knit the gumdrop and the Pebble Beach shawl, but not until after I finish the Zilver. I have a bunch of toys I want to knit just because I'm in a toy mood. And socks. And probably later today I'm going to cast on those earbud socks, the like little bags for them with ribbing at the top, in my leftover neon yarn for the Never Enough Neon knit and crochet along, because that ends at the end of May. If you haven't entered your projects, you should do that. Yes, because there's not a lot of entries so far, so you have a pretty good chance of winning. And that brings me to my next thing. I've never participated in the Knit Girls Stash Dash before, but I have a lot of stash, which you all already know. But I really want to crank some things out. Anyway, so I have some plans for that. The Stash Dash runs from May 27th till August 21st. All the details are over on the Knit Girls Ravelry page. They've also put out a video of all the rules, but pretty much any project you finish in that time counts towards your meter total, even if it's a whip. But you have to finish it. That even if it's just a row, you have to finish it within that time. So I'm holding off on my emoji blanket to finish that up because that'll be a lot of yardage, and I probably won't finish the Zilver until Stash Dash starts. But I do have some other goals for Stash Dash. First, I need to figure out my goals and yardage and everything, and figure out if I'm going to do the 10K or the 15K. I'm kind of leaning towards the 15K because I want to challenge myself. And I do knit and crochet a lot, so I don't really think it's fair of me to go to the 10K because that probably wouldn't be, I mean, it's a challenge, but it wouldn't be as much of a challenge for me because I knit several hours a day, every single day, and I'm going to be doing some crocheting too with 2 strands held together. So anyway, my goals for Stash Dash are to finish the emoji blanket, finish the white pine, which I just barely started, finish the Charleston tee, and my other goals are to knit 4 pairs of socks, to crochet 1 Q hook or P hook Afghan, knit 1 to 2 shawls, depending on where I am in the Zilver, 4 hats and 4 toys. So those are my simple goals. If you're interested, I suggest you go over and check it out. It's a great way. I'm using it more as motivation for myself to use up some of the stuff I have. Because I've had some things that have sat for a long time, and I'm hoping, some yarn, and I'm hoping to use the Q-hook Afghan to kind of get out some charity things to give in the fall. So that is all I have for today. I'm sorry this is a short one, but it's a time crunch, and my battery is like way dead. I hope you guys are all doing well, and until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.